knew? Who knew? Who knew that my PWI is for the people, you know? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Today I have for you guys a night routine. I decided to share how I typically end my nights in college, since I've shown y'all before how I start my days in college. So along with my night routine, I'm also going to share my daily skincare routine and how I keep my skin as clear as possible. I know it's not the best, but it's better than what it used to be. So I'm going to share the products I recommend and what I use daily. Now, disclaimer, my nights are not the same. What I show you guys in this video is not how I end my days in college every single day. I promise that just last week I was fighting for my life every single night, pulling all-nighters, working late nights, finishing up homeworks, projects, studying for exams, you may name it, for different courses. That was just last week, but this week I am catching up on sleep, catching up on my Netflix. I am chilling, kicking back, and even doing upcoming assignments that are not due until next week, you know? So my nights are not the same in college. It really depends on your exam schedule, your course schedule. In college, your nights will never be the same. Also, another disclaimer, excuse my voice for today's video. I am congested. I'm a bit under the weather due to the change of weather, so please excuse the stuffy voice that you may hear. Thank you again for tuning into today's video. Make sure you like the video if you did, you comment what you did like, and you subscribe to my channel. So it is currently 8:30, and around this time I typically eat dinner. Instead of going to my campus diner, I do have home cooked meals that my mom has packed for me. Again, God bless her. So I'm going to eat that instead. Tonight's meal will consist of jollof rice, some beef, and moi moi. To quickly prepare this meal, again, it's very simple. She puts it in little baggies like this. You just open them, container this time to pour it into. All right, here's my plate. This is my dinner for tonight. It's looking good already. You have the jollof, the 2 pieces of beef, and the moi moi. So I'm gonna heat this up and dig in. Okay everyone, I am back. My food is heated up and I'm about to dig in, but before I do that, I do have assignments to complete. Not necessarily complete tonight, but it is due tomorrow. It is a group project, so I am going to be working on that while I'm eating. That is typically how I eat my dinner. I eat while working, especially if I'm eating in my room. I feel like multitasking really gets the job done. Okay, so I decided to share this very important part of my night routine, which is calling my parents. I call my parents almost every single night. If not every night, then I'll just text them, or I'll find a way to communicate with them every single day. But I tend to do it at night before I go to bed, so we have something to talk about, whether we want to talk about how our day went or anything in that sort. So this is just us. We call it gisting. We're just talking about how our days went. You know, they'll tell me about work. I'll tell them about classes, school, any upcoming exams I have. And then we'll talk about our future plans. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The calls don't have to be so long, but I just tend to do it to reassure them that I'm okay, I'm well, and no need for them to worry, because as the first child going to college, they tend to get worried. So I just do this to reassure them that all is well and I'm okay and I'm well. And yeah. Okay, so this is also a very important part of my night routine, which is my Bible study and my prayer. I usually do this at nights only, but I do want to start doing this in the mornings. But that will take time and will just take me sacrificing more of my sleep to focus more on God, which is perfectly okay. But as of right now, I only do it at night, and I find it very peaceful when I do it at night, especially once my day is officially over and I'm no longer focused on school or focused on anyone else. I decide to just use this time to just focus on God and just give all my worries, especially after probably a difficult and stressful day, just give all my worries and anxiousness to God. And yeah. So I am doing this new thing that each month I'm reading a different book in the Bible, and I do have a goal for myself to complete the book I am reading for that month. So right now I am reading the book of Proverbs, and basically the book of Proverbs is the short sayings and the short versions of God's wisdoms and basically God's rules of living through Christianity and how to be a child of God and live through Christ. So as of right now, my goal is to finish the book of Proverbs by the end of March. And honestly, I do recommend every Christian and every woman or man of God who is trying to get closer to God and is struggling to know what they need to do and how they need to go about getting closer to God, to read the book of Proverbs, because it is basically a rule book of, your characters, your mindset, your spirituality, like how exactly you should be living and what to do and what not to do. It says it explicitly in the book of Proverbs, so I highly recommend it if that is what you are looking for. So yeah, Bible study and prayer every night. Sometimes I do it twice a day if I have the free time, but I make sure to do it every single night and make sure to complete the book of the month by the end of the month. So like I said, Bible study is the last thing I do before I then take my shower and then head to bed. So that was me bringing in my shower caddy full of my skincare essentials and my shower essentials. Wrap my hair, put it in its scarf and its bonnet, and then I begin my skincare routine. Y'all, fun fact, both this scarf and this bonnet is from my school's convenience store. Yeah, if you go to my school, go to Stamps convenience store, you will find this bonnet and scarves of different styles and designs. Yeah, they came in clutch because I mistakenly left my bonnet and scarf at home when packing to move back here, and who knew? Who knew that my PWI is for the people, you know? Hey guys, so this is how I do my daily skincare routine. I start off with washing my hands, then I'll rinse off my face with just water, go in with my Cetaphil daily facial cleanser, and just rub it in, just scrub my face entirely with it. Been using this for 8 years, and it's really changed the game with my skin. Then I'll just rinse that off with just water. Next, I'll go in with my Noxzema cleansing cream and apply it all over my face, just like how you will apply a mask. Then I'll let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes while I'm in the shower. Then towards the end of my shower, I'll rinse it off, but I'll let it sit to seep into my skin and let it do its job. And then I'll just rinse it off. Hey guys, so my skincare routine is not yet over. After applying my Noxzema all around my face, I then take a shower, and after my shower, like right after I'm done scrubbing my body and I'm ready to head out, before I leave the shower, I make sure I rinse my face and rinse off all the Noxzema off my face. So that time I'm using to spend in the shower, I'm just letting my Noxzema sit and do its job while it's sitting on my face. So I'm gonna take my shower now, and for my shower I'm gonna be using my Olay body wash. Y'all, best body wash in my opinion. It smells so good and it leaves my skin so smooth afterwards. So I'm going to be washing my body with that, and yeah, feeling good, feeling fresh, you know. Got my two-piece on, everyone's favorite two-piece. So what I use to moisturize typically is this Vaseline cocoa butter. Next on my skincare routine, I take my Panoxyl pimple patches. Guys, I also recommend this pimple patch. I recommend it. It also really helped me stop picking my pimples because I have a bad habit of doing that. So once I put these on it, I don't feel like picking it anymore. I just place it where I see pimples starting to form. So there's one on my neck that has been bothering me for some time. So I place it there. And another thing about this specific pimple patch is that it comes in different sizes, a small and a large. So depending on your pimple size, you get to choose which one works best for it. And also, it blends in so well with your skin, guys. Like, you can barely tell that it's there. Like, I can confidently leave my room with these things on and not worry about people staring at it because it's barely noticeable, you know? So I see one on the side of my face, so I'm gonna put a small one over there too. It's even turning red. So I'm gonna put a small one there. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. If you can't, that's good. That's the point. I think everywhere else is fine. Everything else is just dark spots that I have to work on clearing up too. But for those dark spots, what I use for my hyperpigmentation is bio oil. I've also started using this January of this year, and honestly, I've been getting good results from it. It does a good job with moisturizing my skin. Like when I wake up, like my skin is not dry, my skin is not over oily. I do recommend this as well. When it comes to difference in, you know, the hyperpigmentation, and if I've noticed like clear ups of dark spots, not so much honestly, but again, it's only been 3 months, no, 2.5 months. So I know it takes time, but we'll just wait and see. So I just spread a layer all over my face, excluding where I put the pimple patches because you want the pimple patch to stick. Okay, to finalize my skincare or my night routine, I just finish off with my face and I apply my infamous lip balm from Afrolux. This honestly leaves my lips so moisturized. And this is my skin. Close up, close up. That is the end of my night routine and my skincare routine. Usually after this, I just head back in my room and just tidy up, whether it's putting clothes away, putting my electronics away, and just preparing myself for the next day. But that is just the gist of how I end my nights. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.